Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. It's Congraphy here, and today we'll be looking at what I'll be looking for the third week of October 2025. Right, so I'm going to start on the weekly time frame. Now on the weekly time frame, as you can see, last week, or this week rather, today is Saturday. This week we reached the 50% of the monthly CLT. Right, we reached the 50% of the monthly CLT right here. Let's measure that out for you. Right, so we reached 50% of the monthly CLT. Right here, as you can see, which is this low right here. As you can see, I marked out the low, so that's the key level, right? So we reached the 50% and then we retraced to the upside. Now, if you could remember teachings, whenever you get to drawn liquidity, you expect a retracement from that drawn liquidity. So it's a retracement on the higher time frames, but an expansion on the lower time frames, right? So now let's move to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we saw price take out this low, swing low right here. So expecting retracement, and then we continue to the low of this range, right? Now so basically we had a retracement and there was a trade inside of this Friday's candle, but I didn't take the trade because I was off the charts from Friday. Right, so there was an SMT also with GU and EU, in the sense that EU did not take out the previous day's low, while GU took out the previous day's low, as you can see right here. Took out the previous day's low, while EU didn't take out the previous day's low. So I'm expecting price to move higher. Now, where do we expect price to move to? It cannot just complete this Thursday CLT and then dump. No, we are always going to pair our analysis with conviction, with logic, and I want to know where price is likely to retrace to, right? So I plot my Fibonacci to know the OTE entry of this whole range, because this is the range high and the range low that formed the swing that took out this high, this low rather, right? Now that we've seen this, you can see inside of the sweet zone, which is let me just mark that out for you right here. Inside of the sweet zone, which is here, you'd see that there is a key level. And where's the key level? This is the key level. This breaker block right here. This is the high, this is the low, high, low, higher, high, lower, low, right? And if you can go back to the weekly time frame, you would see that that is the another block on the weekly time frame. So that makes it a very probable direction that price would want to go to, right? So I'm expecting price to retrace higher for next week, and then we would open high, retrace here, and then move lower. But I'm not expecting the expansion next week. I'm expecting a retracement next week because the first week of the month we consolidated, right? The second week of the month we expanded. So I'm expecting a retracement to the upside, which is an OTE entry, right? An OTE entry, and then we move lower. Just like the sequence for CRT, we have the turtle soup right here. We have the turtle soup. We have model 1 right here, as you can see. Okay, let me just mark it out for you guys. So we have turtle soup, took out these highs. Sorry. So yeah, it took out those monthly highs. I don't know if you could see right here. Yeah. So it took out these highs, right? So that's the turtle soup, right? That's just to show you the sequence of CRT. So notice how we are using that sequence on the higher time frame also, right? So that's turtle soup, and we have model 1 entry. Give us that model 1 entry on the 22nd of September. Model 1 entry tapped. So now we are looking for OTE entries, and the OTE entry, we can see that price aligns with the you can see that it aligns with the 50% of this range, right? And I would personally go and look for my OTE entry on the daily time frame because I work with the daily time frame, right? So, and I've already plotted the Fibonacci 2, and as you can see, the sweet zone, we have the order block there. So I'm expecting price to move higher, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, to tap the key level. Then Thursday, Friday would trace and close back inside the range, right? So that's what I'm looking at for the third week of October. So we can continue moving lower from there, right? So yeah, so that's what I'm looking at. And if you could go to the lower time frames, the 4-hour time frame, go to the 4 hours time frame, you can see that we had a CRT that was just completed, right? CRT that was completed and closed back inside the range, and then 1 a.m. you can see that we formed a fair value gap. We left the fair value gap open, right? And mind you, this high right here is the daily CRT high. So I'm looking for price to move higher to complete this daily CRT high on Monday, right? To complete the CRT. So looking at trades to push higher to complete this, right? And then subsequently to this key level right here. So that's just basically it. I hope you guys have a good weekend. I'll see you guys some other time. Bye.